Is Doom the Dark Ages a bad game? Well, a lot of people would say so based on the fact that they can't seem to keep it running for more than 5 seconds.
That's cute. I just crashed, didn't I? What is going on, man? What is going on? Why? Just why? Why is it so difficult?
But luckily for me, I don't have those issues, so I could probably go a little more into depth on that question. So is Doom the Dark Ages a bad game? Well, from my initial impressions so far, no, it's not a bad game. But is it great? Well, we still have to find out. Before we dive into the discussion, I want to give a quick spoiler warning for anyone wanting to experience the game for themselves. If you're one of those people, then I recommend saving this video on your watch later and coming back once you've made it past the 5th level of the game. For everyone else, feel free to continue. This video is a continuation from my last video, which featured my playthrough of the first 2 levels. That one is a lot more casual than this one, and it's not necessary to watch in order to understand this one, but if you haven't seen it and got the time, go ahead and check it out. Now, the game from its gameplay reveal and its trailers bolster a huge focus on their mech and dragon gameplay segments featured in the game. And they looked pretty promising in my opinion. Which from this prominent feature ship, you obviously get to use them pretty early on in the campaign, with your first mech level being the 3rd level. Right at the end of the 2nd level, you arrive at the Atlan launch point. I don't remember what they called it in-game, but that sounds about right. But you arrive there, and it takes you to the 3rd level, Barrier Core. As it being your first time using the mech, obviously they go through the tutorial with you. I think pacing-wise, the way they introduce the information is done well enough. The level isn't very long, which makes sense, as there's only so much you can do with the mech. After they teach you how to move, they teach you the combat. Damn. Bing, bam, bop, boom, bam. Let me just finish this guy real quick. Bam, pow. Oh, we had to charge up a palm strike, which is when you get the whole thing up. Okay. This all in all is alright. It stays in theme with the close-up combat of the game, even with its perfect dodge system. But where, in my opinion, the gameplay starts to fall flat is in the massive chain gun. After you get a feel for the melee combat, King Novik just shows off in a special Atlan mech and then just leaves. He just showed up in his own mech just to show off. Like, that was... He could have just said that on the radio. He didn't have to fight any... I could have killed that guy, then he dropped the pod. Like, why was he there? Dude, the dude really just had to show off. Anyways, after he walks off, a weapon drop crashes down, and you get the chain gun. Which admittedly looks awesome and feels awesome to use. It doesn't feel powerful or too significantly different from the punching. Sure, now you can fight the Titans at range, but it takes them so long to shoot them dead with it that they're basically in punching distance by the time you kill them. It felt more gimmicky than meaningful to the level. After the first 2 Titans I killed, I just kind of wanted to go back to the fist fighting, which eventually you do. Finally, after you pick up the barrier's core and run to the nearest pit to check it in, you reach the quote-unquote final boss of the level, who really just serves as a test of your skill. The beauty of Mars. Oh. Well, I got it out of here, kind of. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, is he supposed to make me test my skill? Come on. Once you beat him, you get a fantastic cutscene of you stuffing his throat with your big glowing explosive ball and kick him down the hole where the level ends. All in all, I thought the mech stuff was cool, but I should mention I was playing on Nightmare difficulty, which throughout the whole level I didn't really get close to dying, say once or twice near the end, but ultimately I didn't even really take any damage. For Nightmare difficulty, it just really felt too easy. I'm not saying that I should be sweating bullets and dodging the attacks of 300 Titans swinging on me all at once, but I think a little more could have been done there. After the mech, you fly back to the Sentinel Barracks, where it is, to no surprise, currently being invaded by demons. This is Doom after all. Right at the beginning of the level, the game gives you a new gun, the Skullcrusher Pulverizer, or Pulverizer for short, which is a pretty fun gun to use, especially when you start to level it up, which I did pretty quickly. This level doesn't really try to challenge you too much, but definitely tries to make you start to learn how to think in each encounter. It creates encounters in which you should throw your shield saw or use your plasma gun to detonate enemies. I think the game is doing a pretty good job at explaining things. Though that being said, and don't panic, this is not criticism, I'm struggling with learning the gameplay loop. I don't really die too often. I've popped a total of 4 life sigils so far, so about a death a level. But I feel like I'm not playing the encounters to the best of my ability. I'm constantly in need of health, but I can't seem to figure out a reliable way to earn that health. The game literally tells you how to do it, but I just can't seem to consistently do it. Granted, I'm still at the beginning of the game, so hopefully my skill issues subside soon. At the end of this level, you fight what I'm assuming is your first champion. Considering that they give you a little pop tutorial all about him, this guy feels like your first test into learning parry mechanics before the game really starts to throw them at you. But time will tell if that's really the case. Anyways, you crush his skull and make your way to the Dragon Auditorium, or whatever it's called, which takes you to the next level. Level 5, the Holy City. A city located in the sky, which is cool. But I wonder why we'd never heard of it before, or got to see it in Eternal. Oh. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my. What the? Well, that would explain it. We're here to help King Novik stop the Prince of Hell from stealing the Heart of Argent. And what better way to get there quickly and save the day? A fucking cybernetically enhanced Argent-powered dragon that, of course, is 3 times the size of the other dragons. After going through the tutorial of how to fly your dragon, which I did horribly learning how to do. Okay, apparently I don't know how to dodge. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. There's dodge directions that you have to... So this one's an up dodge. This one's an up dodge. There we go. That's why. You and Spyro zoom off to the city and go from ship to ship, taking out its defenses and blowing it up from the inside. Star Wars Battlefront 2 style. No, not that one. The other one. Thank you. But I heard the other one is actually pretty good now. Anyways, moving on from that. I gotta be honest, I didn't find the dragon combat as appealing as the mech combat, which I did like, by the way. I'm rereading my script and I feel like I sound like Under the Mayor's review of the Ancient Gods Part 2. No, not that one, the other one. Oh, he deleted it. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. I really enjoyed flying the dragon and even chasing down the demon ships that flew throughout the city, but the whole lock-on and dodge thing seemed a little silly to me. Other than that, the dragon's cool. Once you take down all the warships, you land near where the Heart of Argent is located in hopes of reaching it, or Prince Azaric, before it's too late. On your race to get there, you go through a couple more encounters, the final one being one I really enjoyed. I still psyched at the game, but it was fun going against the waves of enemies, and I feel like the way more enemies would show up was very natural. The appearance of the champion from before and the lesser strength was cool, very similar to how the Doom Hunter would show up again in Doom Eternal. I definitely could see that being scary for anyone who struggled with it the first time. Though this one didn't seem to shoot any of its big projectiles, which I'm assuming is intentional. I was honestly a little confused, as in the trailers, these ones in the gray armor did do those types of attacks. But maybe they changed it, I don't know. Finally, you make it past the demons and you get shut out of the final room like Obi-Wan in the Phantom Menace and watch as Darth Maul kills Qui-Gon. But instead, Prince Azaric is Darth Maul and King Novik is Qui-Gon. But also, instead of Qui-Gon dying, King Novik blows up the city and takes the heart before Azaric can, and dips unharmed. Wait, King Novik blew up the city? Wait, what about all the civilians and soldiers that were there? Did they get a chance to escape? What's going on here? Oh god. Oh my god. This guy might actually be a monster. All in all, I'm really enjoying the Dark Ages thus far. It's a very nice blend of the classic style with the modern. I'm excited to see where the story goes and how much further the game will push me with its fun zone. The next level is Siege Part 1, and I'm assuming that's where the game will really begin. If you want to see more of my journey through Doom the Dark Ages, then make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Also, I haven't talked about the Super Shotgun yet, which I will talk about, so